Now this one's a little bit different again. I'm off to actually do some paddleboarding, which means I need to go to the Caravan Camping Club site at Burford, which is only 10 minutes away from the Thames, so I can do it there. However, I mean, come seeing Fiona come in and bring in, I think she's bringing Georgia with us as well, and then we can go to Cotswold Wildlife Park at the same time. So, without further ado, I'll get all this hooked up and we'll be off. It drives me nuts going across Swindon, which is what I'm doing today. Normally take 15 to 20 minutes, but not today, because Swindon Borough Council have decided to put roadworks in, which I don't have an issue with. They can do that, but why choose to do it on a bloody bank holiday weekend? Doesn't that drive you nuts? But anyway, they have done that. And then I have another beef with them as well. They're obviously done by contractors. They put in like speed chicanes and things like that, and you know, how are you supposed to negotiate those with ease with an outfit this size, or even a 40-foot truck, because that's effectively what we are, right? And then on top of that, they are unsupervised, so they put them in, but they won't actually do any work at all until Tuesday. So why bother? What is going on? Anyway, enough of the rant. I see the weather's still a bit inclement. Anyway, the site itself is actually situated right opposite the actual wildlife park itself. Oh, gentlemen, and thank you. Let's go around this corner and then we can go straight in and check in. Now that that's done, I shall be wandering off to go and find a pitch. Now, for some odd reason, I booked a grass pitch thinking it was, actually it should be really sunny and nice weather, but sadly it's not. But I also need to find one with a gap through for the satellite dish, which is actually through here. Back we go. Perfecto. Pretty straightforward. Southeast satellite is kind of over that way, so I'm okay there. Great one, reverse straight through. Grass pitch. I did book this thinking summer was coming. After all, it is an August bank holiday weekend. It's been raining, but the ground's still quite firm. Put the awning up just to put the paddleboard in, and away we go. Yeah, it's alright. Ooh. That's it, just after checking in. So I'm off now to do LWWE, which stands for Level, Waste, Water and Electrics. Actually, what I will do is electrics first, because to use the levelling, we might as well use the site power. Actually, it's a good thing to remember this. Batteries, the lifetime of battery runs on cycles. So full, all the way down to flat, and then back up to full is one cycle. So the less of them you can do, the better. Anyway, we're here now. Just thought I'd mention this. Obviously we're plugged into that one. I found that when you plug these in, you go to the caravan, you've got no power, and it's these circuit breakers nearly all the time they're down. So you have to put them up. Annoyingly, they're not really labelled as to which ones are which. So, you know, you got one there. Is that yours? Or is that one? Don't know. So the way we check this inside, that we do have power, is we go power. Now obviously that tells you all about the batteries that are in here. No good to me. Want to have a look at that one. Make sure that I'm getting power from on this side. This is the AC current coming in from the bollard. So I now know we're getting power. What I will have to do is, because we just put a lock on, that one and that one are not in the middle, so I'm going to have to just raise one side up, spin the wheel, put the lock on, and then I can level it. Now then, as we're not on hard standing ground, I go and get a couple of blocks of wood from the front of the caravan and my trusty knee pad from the back of the car, as we have damp ground. Now this caravan has 4 steadies, obviously one in each corner, but also in the middle it has a ram which drives down and lives on these planks of wood, and there's one on the other side as well, but this side is just the one I need to raise the caravan up. Now I am lucky in so much that the caravan is actually on fairly level ground, and when I say that I mean front to back. There is a slight downward slope towards me, so what I need to do is remove the handbrake so that I can spin the wheel round, and the way that I do that is I put the rear steadies down. So that's me just showing you that here. I select manual and then drop the steadies at the back. Now the steadies work in pairs, so the one at the other side is also down. What this now allows me to do is use the ramrod in the middle and lift the right hand side of the caravan up. But the steady on the other side of the caravan is still completely flat on the ground. This now enables me to take the handbrake off and spin that wheel. Now if there was any danger of the caravan moving here, then I could put the front steadies down and even the ramrod of the other side of the caravan, but there isn't. And so that's it. We rotate the wheel, go and get the lock out the back of the car, fit it, and job done. That's us got the lock on. And now that leaves us with levelling, but before we can do that we need to lift the steadies up, so we put it back into automatic mode, not forgetting of course to put the handbrake on. And there we have it, one caravan exactly where it was, but this time with the lock on. So the next job now is to level it. Now as I stand here and look at this, I can see that the front needs to come down to the ground. So what I'm going to have to do is loosen the front. But before I do that, let's put some steadies down at the back just to give us a bit of stability whilst I do that. Now then, normally if the caravan was nose down, you could press one button automatic and it would level with all 6, so it steadies front and rear, and the 2 ramrods push down and makes the whole thing flat. But as it's not, we will have to do it manually. So we take the jockey wheel down as far as it can go. In fact, we're going to have to loosen the clamp and then lay it down even further, and that means that the steadies at the back will need to be adjusted again, and that's it. Front steadies are down, and as you can see we have a green circle right smack in the middle. Rightio, that's that all done. Water, waste, electrics, filled up the washer, the flush, so that's that done. That tank's got it, that's all plugged in, ready to rock and roll now. And now to the bane of my life, the internet, Wi-Fi signal. So first of all we'll check we're on the little Sky, little Wi-Fi box, and we'll just run that test and see what we get. And not a lot. Oh, sorry now, not again. So I'll go outside, I'll put the aerial up on the back and run the cable around the side, poke it in, connect it to the Wi-Fi box, and away we go. And we'll do a test again. This is not looking good. Anyway, so what choices will I have then? Okay, well I'm going to plug my iPhone in, I suppose, tether to that, and see what signal we get from that. However, do I want to keep connecting to my iPhone? Well, I could do, there's only me here, but saying that, it's a company paid iPhone. Do I want to use all their data? No, probably not. And as you can see, the signal is good enough. So let's see what other options. I wonder what the site Wi-Fi has to offer. Now, the first thing we'll do is say clever marketing. So a daily plan's a £5, a weekly plan's 15, and monthly is 25, but then a whole year is only 35 quid. Now I know that we're going to even more CMC sites throughout the year and next year, so that was a bit of a no-brainer. So I'll sign up for that and we'll see what speed we get. Okay, let's create an account, log in and check the laptop's connected to it, which it is, and away we go. Well, I've sped this sequence up because I'm pretty sure you all know how speed tests work now. But if we're getting over 10, that's good enough for us. That's all we need to stream a film. So there we have it, enough for today. And that following morning, I get the awning up whilst waiting for Fiona. And look, blue sky's coming out.
I'm joining Steve this weekend just for a day, not to interrupt too much of his paddleboarding, and I'm reacquainting myself with this site because we haven't been for a while. Now this time we haven't bought Jess, but I do remember the dog walk being very long and thin, and it backs on to the wildlife park, well, the road that leads along to the wildlife park. She does like this site, and it's quite small, so you're unlikely to encounter other dogs very much. Also, I do remember there are lots of flowers here, and I'm a real sucker for any kind of flowers. So I like to wander around, take photographs of all the different flowers, some of which I know from childhood, some of which I don't. I mean, I'm not going to claim to be a plant hunter or anything, or some kind of like guru in gardening, but I do like it when they pay attention to the environment, like having bug hotels, flowers we can all look at. And who doesn't like a bit of biodiversity? I'm not sure what type of flowers these are, but I don't care. They are pretty, and as long as I don't have to grow them, I love looking at them. Oh, and no mow zone, which is really great. I always thought no mow was in May, but here we are in August. So is it never a mow zone, or is it simply laziness? And this is the toilet block, which is perfectly fine, but what a wasted opportunity. Solar panels on those roofs. It's a very exposed area of the site. That would provide benefits all year long, in my view. But what do I know? And then look, there's this site for washing your dogs or your bike, both. But I really want one of those mud daddies, whatever the hell they are. And I've never seen this before on any other site we've been to yet. Fresh water harvesting. I think that's a really, really good idea of a way of not dumping good water and using it in a different way. So this I really do like. And it's not difficult to do either.
Do I get this? I'm not sure I do. So they had 636,000 bin bags, and now all them bin bags still exist, right? But they're now in one place. So a central bin collection point is saving the caravan club driving around and collecting the bins. I can't see how that would benefit.
Maybe they think,
no,
maybe they think because it's more effort for us to take the bin bag to an entrance that we will either create less waste or we'll have, well, yeah, I'm with you. I don't really get it. There must be some thinking behind it. Maybe it's on the website.
Well, the dash cam is on, so hopefully you can hear me. Now here we are in the wonderful village of Lechlade. Is it a village or a town? But anyway, in beautiful Cotswolds, and guess what they got? Wouldn't be roadworks, would it? Now today is a Friday, and we'll just see how many people there are actually doing any work. So we'll just wait for this truck. Hopefully your lights will stay green for me. Yes, they are. Now here's all the roadworks. So nobody up this end. Oh, there's a digger down there with flashing lights on it. Is there anybody working there? No, not this side. And that's a highways maintenance guy. What? He's on his phone. There we go. And here's the queue. As you can see, that will probably go all the way around because it's all blocked off and nothing's happening. After clocking the signs, oh, what a Brucey bonus. It's empty. Yippee! Now, in order not to carry cash, I use the parking apps, and it all depends on where you go as to which one you have. This one's a Ringo. Now, obviously, 1 hour's not long enough, but 3 hours are too long. But anyway, let's have that one. Now, the additional fees. Well, first of all is a convenience fee. Well, I suppose it is convenient because I don't have to have cash and then wander back to my car park and put some more money in the meter. And then they're going to charge me for SMSs in order to update me as to whether it's been expired or do I want more time on it, and then the booking confirmation itself. And when it's finished, they sent me a mail, and then it had the breakdown of the charges. Interesting. Oh, look at that, it does work. I can control that phone from my watch. Fantastic. Seen that? Very good. This is what it's all about. Out and about, on the water. It's fantastic. Good old Thames. It was torrential rain this morning, as they said. 2 o'clock-ish, the rain will stop, the sun comes out. No, blue sky out there. Yeah, so good. And as you can see, this is turning around all by itself because the wind is a little bit strong. Well, that's enough. Let's get back. Well, here we are after what, an hour's paddle on the Thames. 1 paddleboard, 1 set of roof bars. That gets blown up on the caravan site. Goes on roof bars. I bought a couple of these straps. There's a black one there and a green one there. These are for tying cars onto trailers. I think it's 4 tons, but anyway, that won't be anywhere near that. And then, as you can see, one of these little bags. Got my pass in. It's waterproof, car key, and the caravan keys are hidden in here, nice and secure. That's it. I'll pull that back on. The Thames is just the other side of them trees, look. But anyway, that's it. All hooked back on. But you can pay with the app. Pop your phone in that plastic thing I showed you. Lock your car up. There you go. Yeah, look, and another thing. Now that I can control, look, we've got that camera app actually. What do they call it, an app? I don't know, a widget. Anyway, so Apple, all you need to do is not bother with that taking a picture on the phone, although that can be there as well. But why not have one that makes the watch a camera? Then I can point it wherever I want, look, in any angle. See you later, guys. Well, the wildlife park never happened. However, it's quite busy over there anyway. Next week, we have a major problem with going to Paris for the Paralympics. But more on that, Fiona will explain. In the meantime, what this does allow me to do is say thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the little bell, and we will see you next time.